My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked there over, a decade. I've worked thousands of cases. I'm a national expert in IRS tax resolution matters. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTubes are short, they're sweet. I get to the point so I don't beat around the bush. You're not listening to a lot of garbage. One of the reasons I started this YouTube channel is really so you can understand how an IRS agent views things. Most YouTube channels are people who have experienced the IRS from practicing, I guess, against them. I have the opposite approach. I've done both, but I want to explain to you how the IRS looks at things. So I want to talk to you today about the actual Taxpayers Advocate Service and can it help you. The Taxpayers Advocate Service is really inundated with situations because people don't know how to use them and why to use them. And the Taxpayers Advocate is within the Internal Revenue Service, but it is a separate organization. And they say if you're kind of not getting what you want, there's been economic harm, there's all sorts of problems with that you simply go ahead and you simply call them, and there's this magic wand they have. Well, it's really not the case. It's really in dealing with them, first of all, the waits are very long. They're basically going to review the information and see if the person working your case really made an error. That's what it comes down to. Now, in some cases, if there's been a long time, there's been records lost, there's been unique situations with your case, the Taxpayers Advocate's Office can certainly go ahead and help you. They say it's for those who don't have representation. Well, I guess then everyone may as well use them, but they're not going to get to your case. They have to sense there's an immediate need, an immediate hardship, immediate loss for them to get involved. So when do you decide to hire somebody, or when do you decide to use the Taxpayers Office? If you're absolutely broke, you're not going to be able to afford professional representation. If you put a real nice package together and present it to the advocate's office, with information they don't have and the hardship you have, all documented, the Taxpayers Advocate Service can really help you. Professionals know how to push these cases through. Obviously, they better more efficiently and all that. So if you're absolutely broke, can't afford anything at all, you should turn to the Taxpayers Advocate's Office. By the way, how you actually find them and what to do is you go to the National Taxpayers Advocates web page. There's one in every single state. In some states, there's multiple taxpayers advocates. If you have really unique situations, though, and these are large cases, I think you're going to get very frustrated in Taxpayers Advocates Office. They can't change decisions agents have made. They can look at them and see if they're harmed, see if they're wrong, and make a recommendation back to the agent, but they're not going to change what the agent said. So use the Taxpayers Advocate's Office if you need to. It's a more complicated case. You are wasting your time. They are just inundated. I think right now they're down about, I don't know, maybe 6 months. So if you got a pending matter, you have a long time to wait. So go to their page, the National Taxpayers Advocate's Office. Remember, they're independent from Internal Revenue Service. You need to know that. And they're very friendly. They're nice to work with. They're more experienced people. And they are also in Puerto Rico, the District of Columbia. They do listen to your situation, and they do try to take care in dealing with all cases. But remember that they're not going to change the agent's decision unless it's been egregious. Thank you very much for listening to my YouTubes. It's really important that I get this information out. I just started this about 6 months ago, and if you subscribe, it lets YouTube know my information is important. You can subscriptions is big, likes are big, and if you have a subject you want me to cover, you're having a tough time, and say, hey Michael, can you cover this subject, you can text me, send me an email. Everything's on my homepage on my YouTube, and I'm happy to do that for you. Once again, I always appreciate subscriptions, and thank you very much.